Bang, bang, bang. We're live. They caught me looking at the camera. Easter fucking Army. Ready to get on the front lines. Bang. 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 Nice day in LA. Hey, 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 hey. Checkmate. Fucking computer. I gotta go in there and fuck with the computer. It was pulling monkey stunts. Just another name on the wall. Yeah. Empty seats. Piano beats. Here we go. Fucked up on purpose that time. Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. Here we go. Get this thing in here. Pointed and jointed. A lot of movement going on. But we'll get there. Hello. Look. Boop. That flips up. Stick this in here. Waka. What's up, everybody? Here we go. It's bullshit with the computer. So let me fuck with this real quick. Hello. It wants me to. Congrats. I'm using the latest version of Firefox. Who gives a fuck? You know what am I supposed to do right here? Send yourself a download link. Son of a bitch. Why can't I just use this motherfucker like I always do? I hate fucking computers, man. I hate all you motherfuckers that can use them good too. You know? Fuck. What do I do now? What a stupid fucking thing, you know? YouTube. Let's see if it'll just do it. Welcome to the Cloudy and Rowdy podcast, if you can hear me. All right, episode, I think, 60. I don't fucking know. This thing, it had to do its little update, you know, better now than later, I guess, in the middle of my fucking show, like it's always been trying to do, right? I'd be over there at the desk trying to, like, write shit down, and then, and this thing's over here just fucking off the whole time, you know, and I had no clue. And it's as slow as molasses right now. Hello? Here we go. Just pulled up some shit. Watch, I'm probably not signed into YouTube now. Of course not. Of course not, you piece of fucking shit. Why you want to do a stupid fucking update and then sign me out of every fucking thing? I fucking hate computers. I hate this stupid fucking shit. Son of a fucking bitch. Here I am doing this shit on the fucking podcast because a dumb-ass computer fucking Google people and stupid shit like that, man. Got me cussing already. I can't see nothing anybody's saying, so you might as well hold that shit, you know. Oh, you couldn't find my Google account. Imagine that. Imagine that, you piece of fucking shit. Probably because you make people change their fucking passwords every other day. These fucking, this shit be more paranoid than fucking people. These stupid fucking computers. It's because of the little nerds in the world. Why don't y'all leave people's shit alone so motherfuckers don't have to change their passwords every day? You know what I'm saying? There we go, live now. Let's see if my bitching is coming through. Hello? Let's see if my bitch is. Yeah! Hello? Oh, I even got the shit sounding better this week. Yeah, because I fucked with the little thing over there. I put it like, I noticed that the knobs wasn't exactly on a number. It was in between and shit, so I put them on a number. I put everything like, you know, it sounded like it sounds good. Hell yeah. What's up, Shelly Berkowitz? Now I'm back. I'm loud and clear. I can see what's going on, you know? Computer frustrations. It gets on my nerves, man. And look at this. Antivirus. I'm just going to hit okay. Oh, okay. I know. You know that I'm using you and you want to fuck with me. I get it. Can I just do this? Can I just do this? Thank you. This is the shit Elon Musk was talking about, man. We don't need these fucking things taking over. They're already a pain in the ass, you know? You already got to have a certain brain level to fucking use these things good. You know what I'm talking about? And I can't stand it, right? So, you're right. I do need to smoke. I'm just going to go ahead and fire up this blunt early because the frustration has kicked in early. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Is this the one? I got two blunts. This is the long straw. And this is the one I'll smoke. Hell yeah. Shouts out to my boy Illa for keeping the fucking weed realer than the fucking weed shops out here. These weed shops have been ruined, people. All right? They are fucking garbage now, you know? They made it where you got to be a rich, you know, one of these little rich snowflake motherfuckers to afford the good weed. You know, it's like fucking 60, 70, and 8 for the shit that I used to get for 60 a quarter. And it's all prepackaged. They won't open it, let you smell it anymore. They got like these big menus up on their it's horrible. It's the worst, you know? So I'm back on that street shit. Hello? What'd I do on my list? There it is. Hell yeah. All right. Where we at? Episode 60. Welcome. Not in jail. You know what I'm saying? The computer was giving me hell, but we here. You know, I got it under control. I'm calming down. Had a good week. Been having a good fucking week if you've been paying attention to my Instagram stories. Hello. I fucking, huge milestone for me in comedy the other night here at Marty's. For all you people that talk shit about Marty's, cut your legs off and drag yourself in front of the fucking bus, pussy, because, you know, just another on a humble Thursday. You know what I'm saying? We just sitting in here chilling. And Damon Jr. walks in. And that's nothing new. You know, I've known Jr. for about 2 years now, all right? He comes into Marty's. It's his place. He loves to come here and practice. He knows I give good tags. A lot of us give good tags, you know? And he comes here to build jokes and shit. So he fucking, he was on stage, and it was no different than any other time. You know, I'm like giving him good-ass tags on some of his jokes and shit, had him laughing. And then his dad walked in. For the last 2 years, you know, I've been wanting to meet his dad. I grew up watching his dad. No disrespect to Junior. I love Junior. He's funny as fuck. If y'all ain't know, if Damon Jr.'s ever around your city or town in a comedy club, telling y'all, go see him, man. He's fucking good. He does act outs. He does good act outs. He looks and sounds just like his dad. He's fucking good, man. His material is up to date and shit, you know? And, but when his dad walked in, I was just like, oh shit, you know, I've always wanted to meet him, man, and it was so fucking awesome, you know. And so, like, you know, he comes in and he has Damon start over on a bit that he was doing, and I was just helping him with it, you know. And so, like, he starts over, he does the bit, I throw in some more tags, you know, and so I had Damon Sr. laughing before I even got on stage because he was already laughing at my tags and shit, you know. He kept looking back like, ha, you know what I'm saying, like, who the fuck, right? And what's up, Manny 213? And all of the Easter Army blazing in right now on a motherfucking Saturday when you could be watching college football, you could be grilling, but you're right here chilling. Hello? And I appreciate that. So yeah, and then so Junior got off stage, and we just assumed that, you know, Damon Sr. and was probably going to leave after that. But the thing was, see, he walked in. I had another advantage, right? Like, when he walked in with this dude, Seth. Seth's a big, light-skinned dude. He's a big gangbanger from out here and shit, right? But he married into their family. And Seth fucks with me because real recognize real, okay? This motherfucker from the streets, he a gangbanger. He could tell first time he met me that I don't play the motherfucking radio either. I'm from them streets too. I just ain't no gangbanger, but I'll catch a L. We'll fight, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm one of them guys, right? So, and we recognize that shit in each other, and that's what we like about each other. So as soon as he came in, I ain't seen him in a while. He was like, "What's up, Easter?" His big ass was giving me daps and shit. I was like, "What's up, dog? You getting small?" You know, I'm fucking with him and shit, because he a big motherfucker, right? I'm like, "You getting small, homie?" And he was just laughing, ha ha ha, you know? And so Damon Sr. already seen me getting love, so he know I'm not just some punk-ass white boy, you know what I'm saying? And so Junior gets off stage, Marty comes up, does Marty. This how real Marty keeps it, right? I love Marty to death. Marty fucking, he has this Marty does crowd work jokes, and he has this joke where he'll ask somebody, he'll tell somebody, I noticed you didn't bring your wife tonight, and I know why you didn't bring her. And he did this to Damon Sr., and he goes, "Why?" And he goes, "Because you're tired of fucking her. And so is everybody else." And I was just like, "Oh, fuck, motherfucker, you gonna do that shit to Damon Wayans, you know?" But he's a comic, and we all comics, and he knows it's a joke, and it's funny, you know? And he just laughed like hell. So Marty's up here being Marty 100%, and he notices that they hanging, you know? Damon Jr. and Senior and Seth, they're all still sitting in the crowd, so obviously he was waiting on Seth to go up, or maybe he was gonna go up, you know, we didn't know for sure. But as soon as Marty figured that shit out, he seen me by the coffee maker, because he knows I'm burnt out on comedy here lately. So when people are in here doing their comedy, I don't give a shit anymore. I know most of these dudes' sets, it's not funny to me, fuck them, you know, I don't fake it, right? So he seen me by the coffee maker, and paying attention, actually. So he read my mind. He knew. Fucking Damon Wayans is in the house. I want to get on stage. You know what I'm saying? And thanks to Marty, man. All the love to Marty. Fucking, I'll never forget it. He looked over at me and he goes, "You want to go up, Tommy?" And I was like, "Yeah." I fucking came up here and I fucked shit up, y'all. Easter Army, I didn't let us down, okay? They sent your fucking leader in and he fucked shit up, son. Mission complete. Hello? A hero of mine was in the front fucking row laughing his ass off at me. And I ain't exaggerating. If I was getting like bullshit laughs from him, just kind of like haha snickers and shit, like if he'd have just been trying to laugh enough to be courteous, I wouldn't be bragging right now. This motherfucker was laughing. He was elbowing Seth. They were elbowing each other. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got them catchy ass little one-liners that I say and shit about the gays in the showers be soaping and hoping. He laughed at that. When I told him, you know, about my luck, if it was raining pussy, I'd get hit with a dick. He laughed at that shit. He loved that shit. And then the moment of the night for me was Junior was sitting behind his dad, like kind of cornered, you know. And Junior been coming here for 2 years, but he ain't never really seen me get serious on stage. He just sees me practice. This is our practice gym, you know. And because I got my 30 minutes. And my closer is Uncle Worm. And Junior ain't never even heard that shit. So I did the Uncle Worm story, and these motherfuckers, they loved it. As soon as I said there's a part in the story where Uncle Worm, this dude smokes all his crack, right? And he tells the motherfucker, "Motherfucker, you smoked all my crack. You gonna take me to Blacktown to get some more." When I said that, Senior and Junior, and y'all gotta know, they both sound exactly alike. They both looked up at me and they go, "Blacktown." And that shit was so, they was laughing at that shit so hard, they didn't even get my next two punchlines when I'm like, you know, hey, he's a redneck. He don't know to call it the hood. They were still laughing about Blacktown. So I tried to give them time to stop laughing. And then I'm like, you know, let's be honest. 4 or 5 beers later, he ain't even calling it Blacktown. Hello? They didn't hear none of that because they were still laughing about Blacktown. But it's all good. It was great to have them both at the same time say that shit and react. They reacted the same way. It was like boom, boom, like a mirror. It was fucking awesome. And it was great, man. And then when I got off the stage, fucking Junior come running up, you know, and he was like, "Damn, Easter, I ain't never heard that Uncle Worm story. What's up?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know, it's my closer, part of my 30 and blah, blah, blah." I said, "But your dad was in the house, man. I had to do it." And he was like, "I was smart. He liked it," you know. And right when he said that, Senior was walking past me to leave, and he stopped and he was like, shook my hand. He was like, "You were very funny." He was like, "I enjoyed watching you tonight." And then I was like, it was an honor to go up in front of you, sir. I grew up watching you, man. I'm 38. And he was like, you're 38? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, you look good for 38, man. You one of them white boys that don't age? And I was like, yeah. And fucking, and then he walked away, and I looked at Junior, and I was like, you think I can get a picture? And he was like, yeah, he liked you, man. So I run down there, and I was like, yo, you think I can get a picture to send back home, to my mom and my dad? And he liked that too, because they're a tight family. That's the thing I love about the Wayans. They're all, you could tell they're a tight family. They keep it in the family. And he was like, yeah, man. And fucking he let me get a picture. And that gave me some love for comedy again. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all heard me complaining maybe last episode or the episode before about the only thing I regret about the Comedy Store situation is the fact that people who matter don't get to see me. That was definitely somebody that matters. And hopefully I made an impact, from top to bottom, because he was the one that was like, you look good for 38. So, Damon Wayans notices shit like that. He's smart enough to, probably notice, man, this kid's probably got another 10, 15, 20 years of playing a 20 to 30-year-old person if he gets Hollywood money and can stay, healthy and in shape, get his teeth fixed. Bang, but and even if not, it was just great to have gotten to do it, and it was done, and the fucking the reaction was genuine, and it was just awesome. It was just awesome validation from somebody that I actually actually look up to. And the thing about him is, like, everybody knows him, like, from top to bottom. Even my goofy ass dad, he was just like, hell yeah, boy, fucking Major Payne, And my redneck ass Uncle Keith was like, hell, even I know who that is, And like, it's just awesome, man, Lit my week up. And I kept riding that wave. Hello, I had a little Tinder date last night. I walk up, I take a lift over there, and I go up to her apartment, and she was like, hey, I wanted to, I need to drive my car around and charge the battery because I don't really drive it a lot. And I was like, all right, dope, that's cool. Little did I know, we go down to this garage and open it. There's a 66 cherry red Mustang in that motherfucker, and it's badass, dog. And she was like, she's a little Colombian chick, she's a little older. She might, she a little older than me, but we're around the same, we're in that bracket. 43, I'm 38, she's 43, bang, that works, right? So fucking, and me, I love foreign women, I love brunettes, I love a fat ass. She had all three. Hello, with a 66 Mustang as a kicker, bang, bang, bang. You better get your motherfucking mind right. Hell yeah, and she can drive it and everything, dog. She hopped in that bitch, pulled out, it's got a 302, and she took me to some little, y'all have to look on my Instagram stories to see the bar. I took a picture of the menu, because like as she was talking about it being like a famous place and like a place where a lot of stars used to come and da-da-da-da-da, fucking Sarah Silverman walks in and goes over to the bar and gets a drink with some dude. So it still is a place I guess famous people go to. I didn't say anything because I could tell she didn't know that much about comedy and stuff, but so I didn't go introduce myself to Sarah or anything, but I know it was her. I mean, she looks like she looks, unless all Jewish women look like her. I don't know. But I want to talk about this too. Primordial Soup. Good thing you just jumped in, because I seen your little comment about this shit too. And I just want to talk about this, all right? When I did my set in front of Damon Wayans, I didn't do the bang, 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 okay? And it ain't on no pussy shit. It's because that shit never was really part of my set, The first show I ever did with Joey at the La Brea, the audio I got on it, I wasn't bang, bang, banging, all right? The bang, bang, bang for me started on the Perismoke, and y'all know that, because when I coughed that day, I went, and I stomped, and when I watched the replay, I seen it shake the screen. So I started out just thinking that was cool, and I would go, oh, bang, and just make the screen shake, right? And people would always type bang, 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 bang. So I was like, oh, you want 3 bangs, huh? Bang, bang, bang. And that's when I started doing it. And then it caught so much love and attention, and then and then I moved, and then I started having Kyle be on my early Parasmoke episodes. Y'all can go back and see. Kyle Henson would be on those episodes a lot, and he loved that shit. He thinks the shit's so great. A lot of people do, and he was like, "You got to do that on stage, Easter. Why don't you do it on stage?" And and something in the back of my mind was just like, nah, and I never knew why I was hesitant. And then I seen John Witherspoon on The Breakfast Club, like a week or two ago. And all right, so jump back real quick. J.D. Witherspoon, his son, comes to Marty's, right? And when I found out that was John's son, I pulled him to the side one night and I said, "Hey, man, I do that bang, bang, bang shit, but it came from like an internet show I do in my van, and it would shake my camera. I forgot that your dad did that shit in them Friday movies, and I don't want y'all to think, that I took that shit from him, or like that's why I do it." And he told me, "Nah, it's all good. My dad don't even do comedy like that no more, and you do it different. Like he didn't really use it like you use it, because he's watched me do my comedy a couple times in practice here, and but I still felt a certain way, but I kept doing it because his son then had told me, you're good. So I kept doing it until I seen that Breakfast Club interview, because one of them asked him about the bang, bang, bang shit. And they were like, do you regret doing that? I think it was Envy maybe might have asked him. And he said, "No, that's what made me famous." He said, "That put me on the map, doing the bang, 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 bang." He said people come up to him and say it, blah, blah, blah. And when he said that, I said, "Oh, fuck it. I'm not going to do it anymore." I had lost the timing of it anyway. There's this little chick, Kat, that hosts on Thursdays. If she was to start doing the bang bang, she knows when to do it better than I do. Hell, I even told her one night, I was like, "Listen, I've lost my bang 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 rhythm." So I was like, "But you know when to do it." Because when I'm on stage doing my jokes sometimes, she'll go bang bang bang. Like when I stop sometimes after a joke, she'll look at me and go bang bang bang. Like what the fuck? Why ain't you doing it? It's just because it just ain't me. It's not me. I do that hello. I'll give you the hello. I'll throw that word young. I'll throw the young word around. Let me get that young lighter. I throw that shit around, but that's me. That bang 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 shit it's more of a Parasmoke thing. I'll keep doing it on Parasmoke because I know y'all love it, but like I don't want to do it on stage. I don't want motherfuckers like Primordial Soup commenting on my shit, being like, "Oh, you stole that from fucking John Witherspoon." Go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? That shit was a natural thing that I stumbled across, got talked into, and that's it. It's gone now. You know what I'm saying? And my proof of the pudding was Damon Wayans laughed at all my shit and like truly enjoyed my set, and I had to bang 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 one time. So I don't need that shit because I'm funny as fuck. My material's good. It's smarter than I make myself seem on stage, okay? And I don't need it. So shit's gone. Hello? So if you do come and see me live, you know what I'm saying? Because I will eventually get out there and get on the road and being able to meet y'all people. Don't expect that bang, bang, bang shit. Hello? Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It will make me cringe. But you know what? There's the silver lining to that is that I don't post video. I haven't posted any like good video of my comedy online. I don't know where y'all keep saying y'all found my comedy online. A lot of y'all text me and be like, "Man, I heard your comedy on YouTube or seen it on YouTube and you're funny as fuck." I'm thinking, I didn't think I put anything up there. Maybe I did. I think I was doing these little clips of some of my jokes at one time. So thanks for the love, and those are some of the jokes I do in my set and shit. And yeah, so that's good. But yeah, the audio, when I listen back to it, man, I already do. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was already like leaning back, as I would go through and listen to old sets. That's why I'd stopped doing it already before I even heard John Witherspoon say what he said. I was already like not doing it as much, because it just gets old, and then people, little pussy ass comics that ain't as funny as me, they want to try to, they were trying to say shit like, "Oh yeah, well, must be nice to have something like bang, 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 but." They need their excuses to feel relevant because they ain't fucking funny. So when I take them away, pull your dick out, bitch, or get them moving. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'll still bang bang on the periscope because it makes my camera move. You know, it fucking bang bang bang, and it fucking da da da. You know, but on stage, it doesn't. I don't need it. Hello, if I can't make you laugh with my jokes, fuck it. Next comic up, maybe he will. You know, that this shit's subjective. Not everybody's funny. You know, I still got fat man fans saying hateful shit to me on Twitter. I had a little pussy tweet me today. I had a little pussy tweet me yesterday. You know, it's like, whatever. I don't even respond to that bullshit. But yeah, no, I ain't mad at you, Primordial. I know, I seen that and it was noted, like, I was with you. I was thinking, yeah, I feel you. You know, like, that's why I liked the fucking thing, you know, the comment, because I'm like, yeah, I feel you. I felt the fucking same way. It was in the back of my mind. Hello. And plus, you know, Damon Wayans came up with John Witherspoon. I'm up here going bang, bang, bang. He might have went. You know, that might have turned him off about me, right? He might have crossed his arms and been like, this fucking hack, right? So I didn't bang once, and he loved all that shit. And it was a fucking honor and a dream come true, you know, to perform in front of Homie the Clown, Major Payne, you name it, dog. Last Boy Scout, all that shit, you know. Fucking 2 snaps up, right? But go ahead and get this out of the way for y'all. I'm 1-0 in fantasy. Hello. Fucking Matt Ryan ate shit, but that little Alvin Kamara, that little running back from New Orleans, bang! He's a beast, son. A motherfucking beast. Minnesota's defense beasted out last week. So, you know what I did do, though? I dropped, who'd I drop? Dropped somebody, it didn't fucking matter. And I picked up Washington's D, and I got them in right now until I wake up tomorrow and find out for sure if Aaron Rodgers is playing or not. You know, because if he ain't playing, then the Minnesota defense, they're going to dry fuck that rookie quarterback. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm going to surely switch him back. But I already took Devontae Adams out because he's questionable even if Aaron Rodgers plays. So without Aaron Rodgers, fuck him. Threw in Aguilar for the fucking Eagles. I'm going to keep rolling with Matt Ryan as much as I don't want to. But, I mean, there's no one really left in fantasy on a bench that I feel is, I don't know, as consistent. I mean, he is consistent. I mean, he just didn't really, I don't think he threw a touchdown last game or some shit. That's why his numbers wasn't. Yeah, he threw one to Coleman, but there's games when he has big games, you know, so I don't know. I dropped Dak and picked up Baker Mayfield, because if they do start using him and he lights it up, I got him. I don't really need that much on my team. I got a strong team, you know. I'm hoping Jimmy Graham will step up. Tight ends are hard to find. It's hard to find a good tight end, you know, other than Gronkowski. And then he's a goose egg sometimes. You know, there's games when they fucking double team Gronk and focus only on Gronk. Flex, bastard, blazing in. What's up, dog? Thanks for fucking joining the fight on the front line. Hello? Look at this. Restart shit. Why do you want to restart, motherfucker? You fucked me in the beginning. You know? Wait an hour. Click. Me and computers don't get along. Hello? We're like oil and water. But yeah, that speaking of Gronk leads me to another thing. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way. All right, it's football season, motherfucker. So you're all right. You're lucky. Some of these episodes ain't all football, all right? So I'm gonna have to get it out. I got DirecTV app on my phone now. I get to watch that shit. Hello, I'm up to date. All right, Skip. You don't believe that, do you, Skip? I've been watching all that shit. Okay, so what is it? Tom Brady, man, this motherfucker, 41 years old. Still throwing 3 touchdowns in a game, right? But tomorrow's going to be a big test for him because they don't have a running back or some shit. Like somehow all their running backs are fucked up, right? And then they just signed 2 new receivers. I know one of them, Corey Coleman. The other dude, I couldn't tell you. Hello? And it doesn't matter. It seems like it just doesn't matter for this dude. Tom Brady's about to show you motherfuckers that still doubt, right? Tomorrow, if he beats Jacksonville in Jacksonville with nobody, because they already said, we're going to take Gronk out the game, son. They got this little dude that can fucking guard Gronk, and he already said, I'm taking his big ass out, and you're going to have to do something else. You about to see it, man. Hello? The Razorbacks got beat by. That's crazy. That's your favorite team, Flex. That's my dad's favorite team. He grew up in Arkansas. He was born out here in Cali, but I think at the age of 2 they moved to Arkansas. I think they moved to Jonesboro, Arkansas. Hello. And then at like 18 or 19, they moved to Atlanta. Him and his twin brother, my Uncle Donnie, they moved to Atlanta. My dad, he's got an identical twin and shit. That's some shit y'all didn't know about Tommy fucking Easter. Hello? But, that's where you hang out on the weekends, huh? Jonesboro. Hello? Hell yeah. But, yeah, he don't have Edelman. He don't have Amendola. They're going to take out Gronk. It's going to be a test, man. It's going to be a test. Prayers out to everybody affected by Hurricane Florence. You know, I heard that shit is wrecking shop on the East Coast. Motherfuckers out there Hollywooding on the East Coast now. You seen that reporter? Y'all seen the clip of the reporter? This motherfucker was like this. He was like, oh, I'm out here in the wind. Oh, I can barely stand right now because of the wind. It's 56 mile an hour gust. And he's just going like, oh, it's blowing him everywhere, right? Right? And then in the background, you see these 2 dudes. They're just like, do, 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 do. You know, they just walk by like, what the fuck is this dude doing? You know, fake motherfucker. Hello. Oh shit, he was trying to give the report of the year and shit. Ah, I'm out here risking my life for Channel 5 Action News. You know, fucking hilarious. And then the best shit is the fucking headbanger. Do y'all see that dude? He's the Slayer headbanger. He fucking he drove 500 miles to South Carolina to fucking he parks his car. I think he blazes Slayer, right? And he opens his doors. He parks his car and opens his doors, and he gets out and he fucking headbangs against the storm with a big American flag or some shit in his boxers. What the fuck is happening out here? Hello? That would be great if he's just like, he's headbanging against the storm and a big billboard like in a movie just swoops down, takes his ass away. Oh, that shit would be hilarious, man. Fucking, you know, all I can tell you is I seen this one report where a dude was like 80-something, 60, you know, I don't know, old as fuck, right? And he said, fuck it, you know, I stayed here and, you know, 88 for hurricane, whatever the fuck, and I'm staying here for this one, hell. I was like, well, you better board up them windows and put them hurricane straps in, old man, because it's coming. Can't stop it. Can't fucking stop it. You know what's funny is this new generation, they don't have a clue, Jack. The little new fucker that moved in, right? Owen, right? The young buck. He got the new Mortal Kombat. So he thought just because it was new, it's the new Mortal Kombat, that old Tommy Easter couldn't whoop his ass in it. You fucking out your mind. One thing is, they've made the game so much easier for kids now. Like, they don't even have to learn, like, 6, 7, 8, and 10 hit combos like we did for the 6-button controller on Sega Genesis. Motherfucker, I still know the combination for Liu Kang. It was, you remember there was a run button too. That's what pisses me off about this new Mortal Kombat. There's not even a run button. I'm like, what the fuck? Remember, you could run. The best Mortal Kombat was when you could run up the motherfuckers, you know? And so you would like, with Liu Kang, you would run, which was Y, it was the Y button. You run up the motherfucker, high punch, low kick, high kick. No, it was, you run, high punch, low punch, high kick, low kick, high kick. And he was like, do, and then he'd go boop, 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 ba-yow! Kick your motherfucking ass across the screen. And it was like a 8-hit combo and shit, you know? And fucking, that shit's so easy now, man. You look up the fucking moves, they're like over, square, triangle, square, you know? And he does amazing shit with just that little amount of buttons. You know what I'm saying? Just, and your fucking energy just whoosh, like these players, it's fun, I guess, you know, it's really fun still, but it's not a challenge. I mean, I kicked his ass so easy. First game, y'all know what that means. You know what I'm saying? You rank yourself on that first challenge. You know what I'm talking about? First time you play somebody, right? And I just picked a player that I remembered from a couple of games ago, Ermac, this dude Ermac. I knew he was strong, you know, and I looked up his moves. They're so easy. They're shit like back forward square or down to back X or, you know, back forward triangle, down to forward triangle, down to forward X. You know, there's only 3 buttons that you have to use in the shit, you know? So it was just like, the shit was so easy that, what's up, man? I'm doing my podcast, so we start at 5. We open at 5 and shit. And, well, I'll be done at 5:30. Yeah. Are you can sit and chill? Yeah. I'm just talking shit about beating this kid in Mortal Kombat. So yeah, he you know, so these young motherfuckers, they don't know, man. We had to learn real combos and shit on them old Mortal Kombats. And the fatalities were fucking so hard to fucking learn and remember and shit, you know. And by the way, you couldn't just press pause, go to moves list, scroll over, and the fucking fatality be there on the screen for you either. You had to have that fucking book. You had to be on the page of the character you was and all that dumb shit, you know. Them fatalities were like forward, down, forward, square, you know, down, up. And then they never told you when them up shits, you had to be holding block while you pressed up, or the fucker would jump in the air, fuck your whole fatality groove up, you know? This is how easy the shit is for these motherfuckers now. Because I went to, I was like, I thought it was going to be super hard because it's a new game and shit. So I'm like, let me go to the training mode. I go into training mode, and I picked the Ermac dude because I knew I was going to play with him. I beat up the computer. I hit pause. I go over to fatality. It's got an easy fatality mode now, right? And so all you got to do is press R1 and one of the fucking buttons at close range. That's how easy it is. These kids don't have to try to do fucking shit anymore. They don't even have to learn a fatality anymore. You know what I'm talking about? You can just whoop a motherfucker's ass and then hit R1 and square, and he was just like, pulls his head off and shit. I mean, it was a good-ass fatality, you know? If they're going to do the easy fatalities, make it some bullshit fatality, some little cheap shit, you know, where he chops him in the throat, you know, like a real-life kill, right? Not a Mortal Kombat kill. Hell no. He picks him up with magic, pulls his fucking intestines out, and wraps him into a ball and fucking slams his dead body on the ground. And all you had to press was R1 and square. Get the fuck out of here. It's just so fucking easy, you know. I mean, I ain't complaining because I was just whooping his fucking ass the whole time, but still, it was like, I'm like, who can't whoop ass on this game? And then you can use shit on the stage. When you're in a certain spot, you press the right button, like you'll pick a fucking big ass crane or some shit up and blah, knock a motherfucker with it, knock them into some shit. It's just easy, man, you know. A little dude that popped up, Toasty! That shit was great. They need to put him back in the game. But it sucks they don't have a run button, man. There's, you know, the 3 baddest motherfuckers I was Ermac, Quan Chi, and Smoke. Quan Chi's got the best, like, fight startups. You know what I'm talking about? Like, the very first fight with him, he walks out with somebody's head in his hand. And the other character's saying some shit to him. He just looks at them and throws the head, bounces it off their chest. You know, he's like, it's like just fucking, wow, and he's like, you're gonna die or some shit, and then the fight starts, boom. And then the second time he came out, he was he came out through a portal and shit, fucking all magic and badass. And then the third fight, because I used him like 3 times, because Quan Chi is a bad motherfucker, dude. And he's got so many badass moves, you got to use him a couple times to be able to see all the shit he does, you know? And so third time he came out, he was on this fucking like big-ass ghost elk. It had glowing-ass fucking horns, and it had like pieces of it missing. Like you could see its ribs and its heart beating, boom, boom, boom. And he's just fucking riding that motherfucker like had it under a trance and shit, you know? So, but Smoke, they made that robot almost unbeatable. Like I told Owen, I was like, I'm gonna pick somebody else, bro, because if I keep this character, you'll never beat him. You know what I'm saying? He does the fucking, he disappears out of the screen and comes from the other side and hits you, boom. And then if he throws like some shit at me, any character that tries to throw some shit at him, you just down back square and he'll just go, he just disappears. And then he appears up behind them and shit, you know? And so they can't fucking get you with that. And then he throws these little smoke balls. Wow! And they always hit your motherfucking ass. And then that shit makes you drop in front of them. Uppercut. You know what I'm saying? You can get him with that young uppercut every time, bro. He's a fucking menace. And then, but it's cool how they got this one robot called the Tribot or some shit. And so when you pick him, then you can choose to be Smoke, Cyrax, or Sector. And the game is badass. Oh, the fucking unlocked characters, because dude had everybody unlocked. So you got fucking Leatherface, you got Jason Voorhees, you got the Predator and the Alien, all fucking on this game, man. It's so the Alien, when a motherfucker finds, like, if you get good with the Alien, you can't beat him. He's got that long ass tail, and he does that. He's got a move where he whips it out across the stage and sweeps you off your feet with it. Wow! And then you could just and then you can do the little drop down thing where he drops down on them and he stabs them with the fucking tail. You could just you can have a motherfucker pinned down with the Alien almost. It's hard to beat all those special characters because Leatherface, he has a big ass chainsaw, right? And it doesn't matter, like, if you try to jump over him and you do this one move, he just fucking takes his chainsaw and just goes, and it catches you right out of the sky. If you try to do that little bullshit slide with Scorpion, it fucking stops him right in his tracks. So if you're Leatherface and you time that fucking chainsaw move, shit, ain't a lot you can do with that shit either. Hello? But I showed him, man, that old school, like I told him, because he was talking shit. He was like, yeah, bro, this is my game. There's no way you can beat me. I was like, dude, I grew up playing Mortal Kombat, homie. I've played almost every single fucking version of it. So once I learn a character, it ain't gonna be easy to beat me. You know, I'm not one of those dudes that was shitty at games. I've always been good at games. You know, Madden, 2K. You know, when I heard about dudes shooting up that Madden thing, I was like, yeah, surprised it didn't happen earlier. You know what I'm talking about, right? It probably has happened in the hood somewhere. They just don't. That shit don't make news. You know what I'm talking about? Because I know a bunch of times, my boy Hassler, Charles had a car, but Hassler would fucking walk home. He would leave the trailer park, walk down Buford Highway, a.k.a. Friendship Road, all the way back to his fucking house in Flowery Branch. Like an exit. If you went down the expressway, it's a full exit. All because he lost the game of fucking Madden football. That's how serious that shit is, you know? Hell yeah, man. Oh, when I was looking for shit to talk about, I seen where they out in China, they're trying to start a Me Too. The feminists in China are trying to start a Me Too movement, right? But like the little lower headline said, they're not allowed to protest. So what the fuck are they doing? What a place, right? And y'all know I didn't read the article, so I'm just going to talk shit, but I think that's funny that, you know, just another way Americans are getting other people killed in other countries, because that's what they're doing. They're following these American bitches' lead on this Me Too shit, right? And them Chinese men are like, what, bitch? They ain't having that shit. So they just they're gonna be out there getting fucked up, right? And it all boils down because you American bitches are entitled. You done Me Too'd these bitches into a backhand. That's what you did. These motherfuckers, boy. Wang Chung is getting down tonight, motherfucker. You know? I seen this other shit. They were talking about Stonehenge. Stonehenge was here before humans. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Right? It's like on an isolated island. It's big as shit, you know, bigger than anything we can move. So, Jim Nunya checking in. What's up, dog? Thanks for checking in. He got the young, he's got $1,300 pounds of the stanky dank in Michigan, he said. Bang, bang, bang. Must be legal in Michigan or you wouldn't be promoting that shit on the internet like that. Hello? Right? That's dope. That's a real hustler right there, boy. He's like, I'm gonna fucking put it out there. I got the stanky dank. That's a good price, man. I wish I had some real motherfuckers around here that would drive me out there. That'd be dope. We could do comedy, slang dick, pick up some reefer all in one fucking trip. Right? Oh, you're a consumer, not a supplier. I got you, bro. I couldn't buy, I don't even buy an ounce of the same weed, though. I couldn't have a pound of the same weed. I'd get so sick of it so fast, you know. Even a half ounce, you know, buying this half ounce from Illa, you know, it's good weed. It's worth the 60, you know. 60 for 14 grams, that's worth it all day, you know. Because like I said, some of these shops are wanting 45, 50 for an eighth. They're out of their fucking mind. But, you know, having an ounce of the same weed, I don't know, I get tired of it too fast. I would have to my thing is I would probably like to buy 2 ounces of 2 different kinds, split them into halves, and hide a couple of halves, you know? And then I could smoke a half of that shit and half of that shit, and then go back to the other stuff, you know, just like that. You'd have to have seen what was in my mind to know what I was talking about. But hell yeah, we winding down. I had enough topics this week to keep the podcast going and shit. So that's good, man. Yeah, performing in front of Damon Wayans, I've been on a high ever since that shit happened. You know, I've been, you know, texting that picture to people. You know, I didn't want to share the picture at first. This how much of a fan I am of this man, and I don't want to fuck him up in any way. It's like I had on a shirt that night that said "Welcome to California" and it had a weed leaf on it. So I'm like, man, I don't really want to share this picture with Damon Wayans and with a weed leaf on my shirt, you know? And everybody was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, you know, I mean, fuck, he's on Lethal Weapon and shit. And they were like, he wasn't smoking weed, motherfucker. He wasn't wearing the shirt, you are. And I'm like, all right. And they're like, dude, you're a comic? That's your fucking idol and shit? You know, one of your heroes? They was like, you should share that fucking picture. That's a big deal. So I was like, all right, cool. You know, they talked me into it. I wasn't going to share that shit. I sent it to my mom and I'd sent it to my dad. That was it. And I wasn't going to share that shit online, you know. They got the picture way before I shared it online. But that shit was great. That was fucking awesome, man, you know. The fact that he was laughing at me, that's what made it good. Genuine laughing. Oh, before I forget to, check out my boy Jermaine Parra. I keep forgetting, like, been a bunch of episodes since I mentioned him, you know. He's a Mexican-American. He's a proud Mexican-American. And his podcast is called The Scorcher Podcast, and he just talks shit. It's funny as fuck to me because I love motherfuckers that talk shit, you know. I hadn't listened to it in a while because me and Jermaine are two motherfuckers that tell you the truth, whether you like it or not, and that doesn't not apply to each other. So I can't remember what he was talking about one day, but I checked his ass on it real quick, and I was like, you the same way, motherfucker? I was like, you booked that ain't shit bitch, Nicole Davis, knowing she ain't a real comic, only because you found out that bitch worked at the Improv.
he was like, well, yeah, I did. I own it. I did it because I knew she would put me up, and it worked. She put me up. I said, yeah, but what did it get you? Nothing. I said, but you put her up on one of your shows that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into, was paying comics for, and I told you that bitch ain't got material. I told you she was going to talk about her fucking cats for fucking 10 minutes, and what'd she do? She sat there and talked about fucking cats for 10 minutes. You know, he was, yeah, you're right. I said, I'm going to roast your ass on my podcast about it. That was the last time we really talked, but I never did roast him, you know what I'm saying, until now. Got your ass, Jermaine. But I'm also promoting this podcast because he talks the same type of shit about everybody around LA, and I love it. I think it's hilarious, you know what I'm saying? He be giving these little dumbass comics around here hell, you know, because they all so cocky, and they all think they're so funny. And they ain't, most of them ain't shit. Most of them are corny as fuck. I've worked with people funnier than most of these motherfuckers. Hello? I'm telling you, I used to work with a motherfucker. I didn't work with him, Bubba. My boy Bubba used to work with a motherfucker. His name is funnier than most of these comics. This motherfucker's name was Shoe Baby. That motherfucker used to always, he'd walk up and Bubba would be like, what's up, Shoe Baby? He'd be like, shit, boy, got us a stanky one to smoke. Right? He always had a stanky leg. That's what he said. Got us a stanky leg to smoke. He was on the stanky leg shit before the rappers were. Hello? Because they call it a hog leg in the country and shit. And he always had good weed back when there was only like the weed everybody was selling and smoking for 25, 30 a quarter. And then you would have motherfuckers that, in the South, we call it different shit. Skunk, hydro, old people call it Christmas tree, shit like that, you know? And so he changed it a long time ago to stanky leg. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Shoe Baby. Shit, boy, that's what I'm saying, man. Motherfuckers in the South, we got an advantage. We just at a disadvantage as far as like them states be big. It's hard to the shit be spread out. Like when I go back home to Atlanta, I gotta drive around an hour every time just to do a fucking 5-minute open mic, you know? It's hard to keep that hustle, man. That's why that's why I would rather stay out here and live in a van, because Marty's is right down the street. The Young Neck stage is 3 blocks down. It's before the red light. No, it's on La Brea down there, right? And then Sycamore Tavern, bang, right by that. And then you can go, I can take a Lyft for $3.20 gets me to the Improv, right? Laugh Factory, walking distance. Pussy Ass Comedy Store, walking distance, you know? Boom, boom, you know, everything. All these other little open mics around here. Cabo Wabo. Shouts out to them boys. They do a good job of putting on good mics. It used to be the Hooters mic. Now they at Cabo Wabo. I think it's, long-haired dude. Holman. See, I'm saying Holman because I grew up with a dude named his last name was Holman. His name was Charles Holman. We used to call him Half Man. So fucking... I don't think his name is actually Holman, but he's got long hair. He's funny, man. And then the Scarface kid from Vegas, they all, you know, that's a good mic. So all that shit's in walking distance. Vegas, another place. If you're in Vegas and you're doing mics, they're all just boom, 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 right in a circle, you know. You can hit them all. But shit, like in Georgia where my mom lives, all right, it takes me fucking 20 minutes to get to the expressway. Then I have to get on the expressway and drive another 40 minutes somewhere to fucking just even see a mic, you know? So it's just, that's the difference, man. Hello? Come to Michigan, we can get it and blow. Hello? Hell yeah, y'all got good water? I'm down. Right? Oh, shit. But, yeah, man, other than that, I didn't go see Flubber at the El Capitan. Like I said, if Liam would have wanted to do it and he would have tried to, you know, rally the troops, I would have helped and tried to get it done because it was his birthday on the 13th. But, you know, he didn't, so I didn't. But I had fun with that chick last night. Riding around in the Mustang. Oh, she had a beer at that bar.
Boom. She let me drive the young Mustang home. Hello. I was fucking cruising California in a classic 66 Mustang. Hello. That's shit that you see James Dean do back in the day, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Out here living that fucking Great Balls of Fire life, you know? Right? Fucking Mr. Sandman, get me a treat. Bring it to the passenger side. Hello? It was dope, man, riding through Cali in that classic car. She even said it too. She was Brazilian. I love foreign chicks, man. And she was like, you know, I had to get a classic Mustang here in California. You know, I live in California. I wanted a classic American car. I was like, hell yeah. You look good in it, girl. She was showing me pictures of when she was younger. God, she looked like Vanna White or some shit. But she's Colombian. She says she's Colombian, but she looked like fucking Vanna White when she was younger, you know. Oh, yeah, I was thinking of a bit about that in the shower today. It's weird how you think of some of your best shit in the shower. I know all of us comedians talk about it, too. We don't talk about it with each other enough, I feel like, though. But we all think of shit in the shower. And that's the bit I was thinking about. I was like, what's up with... The only problem with dating older women, like she's 43, but she's still beautiful to me. I'm 38, you know, and she's Colombian. She got that fat ass shit, you know. And but I'm like, what was making myself laugh in the shower, I'm thinking like, the only thing with dating older women is they keep showing you pictures of when they were younger. I'm like, bitch, I don't want to see what you looked like when you had, you know, prime pussy. Hello, I'm not getting that pussy in that picture, so I don't want to see you. I know that sounds fucked up, but it's like, you know, oh, here's when I was 20 and who I was dating and shit. Yeah, good for him. I bet he had fun with you back then. All right, but I got this right here, so let's do this. Hello, right? Like my other one in Vegas, she was 44. She used to, all the time. You know, when we were just sitting there hanging out, just out of nowhere, she'd walk up with a fucking photo album, you know? That right there shows your age. You know what I'm saying? If you walk up with a photo album, bitch, I already know you 40, okay? So why are you showing me yourself when you was 20? I don't understand the logic behind that, right? I don't show bitches pictures of me when I was 18, 19. I don't want you looking at, you know, the unaged T, right? Hell. I don't know. It's called engagement. I don't know. I think it's just called hope. But yeah, I don't know. It was funnier in the shower. It always is. That's another thing, right? It always is funnier in the shower. Oh well, I was laughing to myself like a maniac. Didn't matter though. It was one of those days where like I walk up and there was this dude in the handicap shower with the thing half open, and he was sitting in there with like just gym shorts on, and I was like, God damn, this fucking weirdo, right? But I get in the shower, and when I started the water, he started playing like 70s R&B and shit, like fucking, you know, Temptations and shit. And so then I went from like, when I first got there, like, man, this fucking weirdo, right? To like, every time a song would end, I was like, oh man, I hope he don't leave. I hope he plays another song. It was so weird, you know what I'm saying? That shit turned around on me today. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there like actually wishing that motherfucker would stay every time, because it was like, it was actually fucking cool. I haven't had that in a long time. Usually when I'm at home, you know, anytime I have my own place, I always have like a speaker in there and I bump music in the shower and shit. And it's been so long. And when he started that music, I was just like, oh, okay, fuck it, weirdo. Go, you know, weird on with your weird self, you know? Like, and then every time a song would end, I was like, oh man, I hope he stays. And then I was like, what the fuck am I saying right now? But that's the power of music, motherfuckers. Hello? Hopefully my comedy will have that power one day. But I know one thing, the fucking Easter Army has power, and I thank y'all for blazing in today and sticking with me. Like I said, you could have been, you know, having a barbecue, watching college football, you know, getting some pussy or some dick, whatever's clever. Hello? And but you hung out with me, and I love you for it. Hello? See y'all next week. Thanks for blazing in. Easter Army. Hell yeah. What's up?
I got y'all in line. I just came down.
Oh, yeah?